Keto here, and today I think we are going to do the shop, and maybe if we have time, status. Okay, so let's just get started. So I'm going to draw a new sprite, and I'm going to call this sprite shop, and I'm going to name, and I'm just going to draw a quick costume. This and there, and I'm going to write in the text open, and I'm going to change the fill to a nice black color. Okay, also going to resize the rectangle, so it's a bit small, so I'm going to resize it a bit, and this. Okay. Then I am going to right-click duplicate this costume right after I call it open. First I have to call it open, then I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to call it close. And I'm going to change the text to close. Okay, that's nice. And I'm going to center that, and then I'm going to paint another costume, unzoom for this one, and let me just take the same fill color than this, and now I can draw something like this. Let me center it, 0, 0, 0, 0, okay. Nope, a bit smaller. Yes, okay, that is good. Okay, so I am going to go into the script now. I'm also going to delete this variable. Okay, so I'm going to go into the scripts, and first of all, drag in a when green flag clicked. I will put in a show, and I'm also going to go to x214 and y minus 170. Okay, and then I am going to put in a switch costume to open. I'm also going to name the very last costume plainly a shop. Okay, and I'm going to switch costume to open and go to the front layer. Then I'm going to create a clone of myself, and I am going to create a new variable called shop open. And I'm going to leave this for all sprites. Okay, I'm going to set shop open to no, because the shop will not be opened when we start the game. Then I'm going to drag in a forever loop, forever if, and inside the operators I will drag in a end if touching mouse pointer and the mouse is down. Then I'm also going to drag in a if else, and inside the if blank then I'm going to drag in a equals operator and a shop open, and I'm going to say if shop open equals to no. So once we start the game, well, we are going to go to the same position again, 214. Oh, I better stop my running. 214 and minus 170. And then I am going to also set the shop open to yes. And I am going to broadcast a message. I'm going to create a new message called open shop. Okay. So I'm going to broadcast that, and then I am going to also switch the costume to shop to close, Actually, we do not need this new message. I will try to delete it. Oh well, I guess we can't delete it, so I'm just going to broadcast open shop with a space. Okay, and I am going to switch costume to close. So to broadcast the message, you need to broadcast the open shop, not the one with no space, the one with space. Okay, and I'm going to switch costume to close. Then I'm going to wait until not mouse down. Inside the operators, drag in a not, and then inside the sensing, drag in a mouse down. Okay, and then I am going to go to, in the else, I'm going to go to the same position again. I'm going to broadcast close shop, this one, the very first one. If you don't have it yet, you can create it, but I already have it. Then I'm going to set shop open to no. Okay, I'm also going to switch costume to open. And then of course I will right click duplicate the wait until and drag it after all that. Okay, so now let's see. So we have this button, and when we click it, it switches between open and no, and we also have the variable that changes. Okay, but now we want to have actually a shop pop open. So to do that, I am going to drag in a when I start as a clone, and I'm going to hide, and I'm going to switch costume to shop, and I'm going to go to the center. So I'll go to X, 0, and Y, 0. Okay, and I'm going to drag in a forever loop right here, and I'm going to do forever. I'm going to drag in a wait until, and inside the operators, I'm going to drag in a equal, and I'm going to put in the shop open on the left, and I'm going to type in yes on the right. Then I'm going to show. And then I'm going to right click duplicate all that, and instead of yes, I will type in no, and then I will, instead of showing, I will hide the shop screen. Okay, so let's see that. Now when we press this, our shop opens up. Okay, that's really, really cool. Okay, that's great. So now I think we still have a lot of time, so I'm going to create a status. So I'm going to paint a new sprite and call it status. Status. Okay. And I think for the first costume, I'll just put in pour. So let me drag in a orangey color. Something like this, yes. And I'm going to drag in and say pour. Oh wait, with capitals. Pour. And then I'm going to right click duplicate and just going to call it pour. Then I'm going to right click duplicate that and call this one OK. And I'm going to change the text to OK. I'm going to change the color to maybe a dark green or a purplish, yeah, purplish. A purplish one. Then I'm going to right click duplicate that, and instead of OK, I'm going to call it rich, and instead of OK, the text, I will say rich, and then I will center that and change the color to a bright green, and I'm going to right click duplicate that, and I'm going to type in very rich. I'm going to change that text color to a light bluish, okay? and I'm going to center that too, and I am going to right click. Oh wait, I'm going to call this very rich too. Very rich. And now basically once we've gotten so rich, we're gonna do a costume called Millionaire. Millionaire. And I'm going to make it a nice yellow color. Like an exciting yellow color. Like something like this. Okay, I'm going to call this one Millionaire. Okay. So inside of the code, it will be a bit confusing, but it will work. I'm going to drag in a when green flag clicked, and I'm also going to make them go to the front layer, and then I'm going to make them go to x10 and y minus 165. I think it will be a nice position, and then I'm going to forever show it, and then inside I'm going to drag in a forever loop, and inside of that forever loop I'm going to drag in a if else. Inside of the if part I'm going to drag in a smaller than operator, and I'm going to type in 500, and on the other side I am going to put in money. So if money is less than 500, I am going to switch the costume to poor. And I'm also going to hide the shop open variable. Now I'm going to right click, duplicate this, and drag it into the else. And if the money is smaller than 1,500, I'm going to switch costume to OK. I'm going to right click, duplicate that, and then I'm going to put in here, if the money is smaller than 30,000, I am going to call myself rich, and then I am going to right click, duplicate that, and drag that into the else, and I will type in 100, so 1000000. Then I will switch costume to very rich, and then I am going to right click, duplicate that, and then I am going to put an AND operator. So I want the money to be less than $1,000,000,000,000,000,000. So as long as it is less than that, we will be okay. And actually, we do not need an if else for the last one. We just need an if. So I'm going to drag that, and I'm going to switch it to millionaire. So trust me, it works. If you have the patience to try it out for yourself and reach this number, then go for it. But it will take some time. So anyway, that's it for our status. And I think I will wrap it up there. So thanks for watching part 2. In part 3, I am going to add the upgrades. It might be a bit complicated, but I'm sure we'll find a way out. And well, thanks for watching.